Yeah. We recently had a new trailer for the upcoming Avatar fighting game, Avatar Legends. It was announced during Evo France, great Evo by the way. And ever since we've seen the game, people had conflicted opinions about it. There was basically a mass of people saying, damn, this cake is so good I could die. I'm a part of this crowd, by the way, not biased at all. And the other part of the crowd saying, damn, that shit look like a flash game, yeah, you niggas tough. And with the new trailer coming out, it kinda revived this whole debate, small discussion. And plus there's a tweet we recently had saying that Guilty Gear Strive is the best looking fighting game. We will get through that. Firstly, what is Avatar Legends, the fighting game? That's bad name, by the way. Edited and developed by the Gameplay Group, new owners of Damn Fighting Herds and Diesel Legacy, both really cool 2D fighting game. Avatar follow the same aesthetic, as it is a 2D, hand-drawn, mark that somewhere, 1v1 fighting game with an assist system. We still don't know a lot about the mechanics and gameplay, but a closed beta is soon to be announced. And please, Gameplay Group, I need this. My name is kinda homeless. 12 playable characters, story mode, yada yada yada. You can check the Steam page, it's in the desk. Netcode and crossplay on day one is kinda great though, especially for a fighting game. We really don't need that much people in the lobby. The game was actually rumored to have been cancelled or not like years ago. We didn't have a lot of information about what was going on. But I guess with the fighting game revival that we are living right now, kinda emboldened the project. Anyway, what is paint in front of me is a pretty solid project with all basics being checked and a distinct DA attached to it. Yippee! Okay, let's see what they think of it on the interweb though.
And you're telling me this isn't one of them old flash games you'd play on computer? This looks like the kind of game that you could assign out on the computer lab back in the elementary school.
Yeah, we basically did have it.
Official or fan game?
Okay, that's enough rage bait. Holy!
Some of us should be slaves again.
It is divided, to say the least. So I know I'm biased because I really love Avatar. I consume the license in plenty of way and I look in no ball, you know. But look, I'ma hold your hand while saying this. I don't think this game look bad. I can use the pre-alpha footage excuse and speculate that they will add like maybe effects to the stage, dynamic lighting, or any other technical stuff. But I ain't even gonna do that. Let's cut the Flash game slenders like from the start. This is Teen Titans Battle Blitz. My nigga, this look like ass. Comparing this to the Avatar game is just ridiculous. Now, I know that this is the internet and everyone exaggerates their word to sound funnier. But at the end of the day, this is still a project, a work of art, and I want to give those people their flowers. The animations are really good, the choreography is excellent and remind of the show, of course. Some parts are clunky, I can't deny that, especially Aang flying there, like this stuff is weird. But overall, this game succeeds at making the action look sick, I will say that, especially when the combo lands. Now, the thing is, me bloviate and going like nerd for 2 minutes or so, well, it doesn't change the fact that you found this game badass ugly. Avatar Legend takes an interesting bet by making a hand-drawn game. They really want the DA to look like the cartoon, and that's noble in some way. And I think that it will be a winning bet. Paramount is kinda pushing for a license revival. There will be a lot of hype around Avatar in the next years. Add that to the fact that it's a beloved license for a lot of people. Plus, fighting game players are okay with overlooking DA for game design. But some people can't. A DA will resonate with you, or it won't. It's as simple as that. Some will find it cool, others will use the term charming, and other people will compare it to Brawlhalla for some reason.
What did he say fuck me for?
And in all honesty, it's fair to not liking it. It's less fair to call it ugly, it's subjective. And it's nothing fair calling it a Flash game. Your Flash games were nice, the fuck. I hope you were playing Super Smash Flash 2. And this discussion about artistic direction send us back to this tweet from Guilty Gear Strive community. I mean, I don't think I would find the tweet, but it was something like that. Basically the tweet was saying Guilty Gear Strive is the most beautiful fighting game out there. Well, no. Or maybe. I made few rounds on Guilty Gear Strive. I saw the scenery, and I really like how the game looks. Even though back in the day, most of the time, my games look like that. But saying it's the best looking fighting game is not wrong, but I think it just doesn't work, nor make sense. Guilty Gear Strive is a well-animated 2.5D fighting game, using 3D models and texture to make it look 2D-like, inspired by anime design, you know, all the yada yada. Now, this is Under Night In-Birth, a completely 2D fighting game made with sprites. Maybe the general audience will say Strive looks better, but does it really make sense, realistically? There is a charm to Under Night that is completely different from Strive. Like, I prefer the cartoonishly realistic character from SFCs than the Guilty Gear Strive design. And I think this game looks better than all the above. I discovered this game last week. This game looks so fire. You see, I think video game is an art, but it's an art using other art form. And when it comes to design, different games use different art styles. And I believe comparing them, sometimes, most of the time, just doesn't work. Let's use another art form. This is Come Unto These Yellow Sands by Richard Dad, piece that fall under the fantasy genre. And this is Scream by Van Gogh, well known. They both painting, but for me, we can't realistically compare those two without having a bias for one genre. Like, I think if you like anime, SFCs or Guilty Gear Strive, that's not even a question. People are just more sensitive to some form of art than other. And that sucks actually for this game, because the game is already suffering from comparison to other fighting game visual. Like, yeah, it doesn't have the realization of a Fighter Z. Like, they can't do what artists have done with their camera work, the realization in general, like. But look at those combos, though! I think the real tragedy is the reaction of the general audience to hand-drawn, I cannot speak tonight. Hand-drawn, well-animated project like this. Like, it's fair not really vibing with it, but saying it looked like a Flash game, that's actually insane. That's actually, this one got a lot of likes too. That's so... Also, talking about hand-drawn project, do you remember the Tartakovsky movie that was about like dog balls? Apparently that was good too, and like this was a hand-drawn project, like it was a hand-drawn movie, and that's so fucking rare. And I don't know, I feel like hand-drawn is cool. Hey, anyway, what is your opinion about Avatar Legend? Are you hyped? Please, I need to close beta, please. There's nothing on my dock no more, so Lee.
Okinawa shit, I came from the south side. You got a problem, we taking it outside. Niggas don't front cause they looking for clout, fine, losing they principles, nigga, I'm bout mine. Okinawa shit, I came from the south side. You got a problem, we taking it outside. Niggas don't front cause they looking for clout, fine, losing they principles, nigga, I'm bout mine.